Hey everyone, what's going on? It's your girl Abbie Knights checking in here for the Hype Magazine. And I got someone super special we get to chat with today, Eric Bellinger. How you doing? Let's give you a little round of
Wow.
applause.
Okay, round of applause. I like that.
How you
I'm
doing?
good. I'm good. I'm out here in Houston. I got a show tonight. Last night I did Dallas, and Sunday I'm doing Austin. So it's dope to be able to, cover, all of the major markets and, 3 nights to cover the state.
Moving around just nonstop, huh?
Yes,
It's
nonstop.
like, what's a personal life at this point?
Oh, listen, when I find a moment that I can do something for me, I'm kind of all in unapologetically because,
Yeah.
I need to be replenished, report into, whether it's a spa, whether
Mm,
it's just any type of self, health.
yeah.
Big on that.
And I think a lot of people don't really stop to think how tasking it can be. I don't want to say draining because a lot of people take draining in a negative sense, but it's very tasking when you have to give so much of yourself to so many people day after day
Yeah.
after day.
No, yeah, Draiman wasn't even that far off. I
I
mean,
mean, I'm just
like,
saying.
but I feel, just to keep the positive connotation on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people just don't understand. They just see the album drop, they see the tour date, but they don't know that the preparation for both, um, it exceeds what they see.
Mm-hmm.
Like the meme and the example of the iceberg underneath the water. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like my joint is to the ocean's core underneath the water. No one knows, but you know what I mean? But
You be like, you
it's
didn't put your whole set together in like 2 hours and just hit
they
the
don't
road.
even understand. Like, cause for the past 3 and 4 months, I wasn't even doing any shows, just prepping for tour.
Yeah.
And even this album, The Rebirth 3, I've been working on this album for like 4 years. A lot of these songs, I've
Mm-hmm.
been saving, just because I knew how special they were, and this is the project that I wanted to be my, essentially what like Confessions was to Usher.
Mm-hmm. And I like it a lot. All for me is it's been my jam
Let's
lately,
go.
so I really, I think it's really nice to kind of see how you've evolved over the years too, because
Thank you.
a lot of times when you're in the business, a lot of people can tend to put you in a box. And it's just
Oh
kind of
yeah.
like, oh, you're just this type of person till you really get to learn the longevity of a career because everyone always thinks it's like, oh, it's overnight. Like you just got
Right.
here over wouldn't that be nice?
It
You
would, but
just
this
come
is
out,
album
go to a
number
label, get a big deal.
39. Album number 39.
For the
Like,
people in the back that didn't know.
yeah, like, stop playing with
Right.
me.
At this point, it's like they got to put some respect on your name.
Yeah, Respek, like Birdman.
And I caught. Nice. I don't think I've heard anyone do that before.
Man,
But I also
rubber,
caught you on
man,
Tiny
rubber.
Desk with
You
Usher.
saw that?
That was
Hey,
dope. Yeah, you were
that was
catching a nice
fire.
little vibe there. You and Vito.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Usher, not being afraid and, of just shining a light on other people.
Do you see
I
yourself
know.
possibly doing the Tiny Desk thing too
Yeah, they're
at some
actually
point?
setting it up. They're trying to set it up now, so I'm ready to go crazy, crazy.
Yeah, I feel like little acoustic set of what you do. Yeah, that'll be nice. I can't wait.
Viral, viral.
Hello. I mean, you've done it several times for everybody else. So I mean, it
That's
only
what I'm
makes
saying.
sense
I'm trying to spin a block for the, for myself. You
for
feel me? There's so
yourself.
many things that I've done, from the songwriting aspect and from
Mhm.
behind the scenes aspect. And even as far as people I've worked with, from Rihanna to Beyonce, and now it's about time to just work with them on my album.
Right. Well, you've already won a Grammy for work that
Yeah, but
you've done. You've been
I
nominated
think
four
just being
times.
here, listen, I think just being here to me is a testament of someone that truly enjoys the journey.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? If it was about a destination, I would have been able to quit a long time ago and hang up the jersey and hang up the microphone. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I think I just love what I do so much. And I love reinventing myself. And I love,
Mhm.
making a song. Even though there's been a million songs about this concept, but you can still hear it in a way that you've never heard it before. I
Mhm.
think that's the challenge for me, staying fresh, even though I've been here a long time.
But you're good at that though. You're gonna bring a new little flavor to something that's classic. Come on now, let's
Hey,
not play. Let's go ahead and have some
I
bragging
do. Hey,
rights.
I do like that you said it, so I'm not the self-proclaimed king of R&B. I'm more so
It's
just
always a
saying
great title to carry out.
you heard what she said. You feel me?
I'm just saying, but you really do. And I mean, even on this new project, you're talking about rebirth, but then you're talking from the party to the
Yes.
bedroom. So,
Yeah.
like, where exactly? What was the? I guess I'm curious to know what the inspiration was and what the creative process was like for something like this. Because you're in
Hmm.
your head, you had to be all over the place. Because you're
Oh
trying
my
to make
gosh.
something sexy, still keep it romantic, still have the love in there, but you still want everybody to have a good time.
Exactly. So that's why we
No
separated
pressure.
it. You know, you got the foreplay on the first half with the party, and then the bedroom. It's the Disc Two album where, you can really just go right to number 13. You can go wherever you want, but if you start at Find Someone, marriage, who's in a carriage, you know what I'm saying? You get the mood right, and then you go to
Yeah.
to Mutual Agreement with Queen Naija, then you got Neo Sage. It's like I really curated it in a way that you can just put the project on, because when you with your special someone, you really do need the right soundtrack. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And it ain't too many
Okay,
projects
just
you can
saying.
put on nowadays. A lot of people is going back in the day, like, okay, let me play R. Kelly TV2, or let me go play Usher Confessions. Let me play, maybe one of the old, whatever albums, but it's definitely an old album that's needed in order to, bring that, bring that energy, that intimacy.
Yeah.
And I think with this project, it's slow R&B. If you want the trap vibes, you can go anywhere. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, let me slow it down on them and create the next wave.
You're given that because it's been missing for a long time. You're right. Even when I go to listen to any slow jams or anything like that, it's not really anything current. You
Yeah,
gotta take
it's
it
trapped
back.
out. It's
Mm-hmm.
trapped out. So we slowed it down heavy, but we still got the high energy somehow.
So for you, what is real love? Because obviously you have a project that's touching on that. We know that you're
Yeah.
married, very in love with your wife. You guys have a
Yes, yes.
beautiful relationship for at least what you're showing the world on your
Yeah.
socials. So
Yeah.
what is real love to you? What does that mean
Yeah.
to you?
I think it's the ability and the desire to want to wake up and do it again. You know, we have so many people that are in relationships and situationships, that just kind of call it quits easy. Like one thing goes wrong and that just kind of jump
Tapped out.
ship. Yeah, so I think it's about having someone that is kind of just willing to fight for you and fight with you, through the ups and downs. And I think that's the priceless um, aspect and part of it, because if
Yeah.
somebody is like, "Yo, I'm out of here," then it's conditional. You know what I mean? And I think when you truly, truly love someone, you're willing to just no matter what. You know what I mean? When they say for better or worse, rich or poor, it's like, yo, this is what I said I'm gonna do. Because at the end of the day, all you got is your word. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna commit to something, you gotta stay committed to the commitment.
100%. I wish more people understood that because these millennials just on some, we don't like the same color today. I'm done. I'm on to the next.
I'm
I'm like,
done. I'm
what?
out. It's like, how
What?
many times I done got in an argument or disagreement, and we just be like, all right, cool. What we doing? We about to go eat. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in the bed. I'm trying to go to sleep. She like it at 70 degrees. I like it at 82. You know what I'm saying? We argue when we go to sleep, but it's like we gonna wake up and we gonna say I love you, good morning. It just is
Yeah.
what it
But it
is.
sounds like that's your best friend, though. So it's a little different, you know? Like you can
Yeah, yeah.
bicker
When
and
you have
enjoy going
that,
through life together.
yeah, when you have that partnership, and you got that teammate, they become a necessity in your life rather than,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, oh, I could do it without you. It's like, all right, try it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, you know
Once
what?
you
Second
start,
thought.
yeah, you need all four wheels for the car to go. It's like everything is a necessity, and I think I've built this life that's like, this is my life. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to change it and start over in any capacity.
Yeah, and have it any other way. Well, you can see things stay in motion, and you seem so happy. I mean, even people that I've known that have known you that I've spoken to, everyone always has such amazing things to say about you. They're like, he's always got this great energy. He's always smiling.
Yes,
I mean, I know you got bad days
yes.
too, but I'm just
Yeah,
saying
I do.
the general consensus. you know?
I do, but I think it's like it's my mindset. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
optimistic person, and like even when I have my moments, I'm present for those moments when they're negative. When they're
Yeah.
down, when it's a dark hour. I just accept the tears and let them fall gracefully.
Hmm.
And I'm just present so that I'm able to heal. You know what I mean? It may be a painful process, but we gotta accept those moments. We can't run away from those moments as humans. That's what makes us human.
I was gonna say it's nice to talk to somebody that's human, because most people, nah, I don't cry. I have no bad days. Always in a good mood. I'm
Uh-uh.
like, all right,
Nah,
okay,
this is a journey. This is a
yeah.
journey, and I'm appreciative for sure. Every day is different, and
Hmm.
I'm today I happen to just be in a super good mood.
Lucky me, right? Because otherwise, you can't count on me
Nah,
to
for
make
real.
jokes. I got the worst. Like, there's dad jokes, bad jokes, and then like 10
Hey,
levels below
dad
that is me.
jokes. As a dad, I love them. I can't get enough.
That's where they're at. Okay, well, don't put me on the spot because I got nothing for you today.
It's all good.
So even on the bad days that you have, like you said, I mean, it sounds like you take it with so much grace. But where do you
Yeah,
find the inspiration day to day? Because like you said, I think if you're not someone that's come up in music or had the desire to be an artist, the love
yeah,
of music is different. Your relationship with music is different. So where do you find your daily inspiration to just keep on going, keep
yeah.
on pushing forward?
I think respect for my schedule. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Respect for my routine.
Hmm.
Everything that I did to get here, um, I don't take lightly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So if it's like, yo, you got to do this interview, you got to do this, whatever it may be, I'm doing it with pride, because I remember when ain't nobody want to interview me, ain't nobody want to talk to me. You know what I mean? So now that it's like, oh, I got this one at 3, I got this one at 4, I got this one at 7:30, I got meet and greet, I got sound check, I got a show, I got an after party. That's just today. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Then in the morning I wake up, I gotta fly to Miami, I gotta do the sound check, and then I'm doing the show that's not even on the Rebirth tour, but it's a festival that I just couldn't pass up on. Then I'm gonna
Hmm.
fly back on Sunday to do Austin on the Rebirth tour, interviews again, sound check again, meet and greet again. It's like my life don't stop, but I respect my schedule. Like the schedule is there, that's what we're doing.
Hmm. And it's a great thing to have that, like you said, when you first start out, you want everybody to want to talk to you. And then you
hmm
get to a point
And
where everything's in motion. It's like,
people get
dang.
like, yeah, lazy, and I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to talk. I'm already who I am. Like
Yeah.
people start drinking the Kool-Aid. It's crazy. Now you don't got no Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't nobody want to keep moving with an empty glass, right? Like,
You
where you
feel me
going
over
with that?
here?
Party would
Got
end
to.
real quick on an empty
We ain't got
glass
no
every day.
Kool-Aid.
So you're currently doing your tour here in the US, which I hear has been
Yes.
going amazing. Tons of sold out
Amazing.
shows. I heard that
Yes,
you had a fan proposal at your Atlanta tour date.
I did. That was
Let's talk about,
crazy.
how did that happen? Was that random? Did you know about it? Was it planned?
Yeah, they asked me. They said, "Yo, they got in touch with my team.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, this guy wants to propose to his wife, to his, girlfriend on stage. They fell in love listening to your music." And then I was like, is she gonna say yes? I can't have my dog up there looking crazy.
Right.
They was like, no, he said she's pretty sure. Like, okay.
Pretty sure that's,
He
yeah.
said she's pretty sure. So I was like, cool, run it, of course, because either way, it'll be a moment in time.
Yeah.
And
And how did it
I
turn
was
out?
happy. Yeah,
Turned out
it
nice?
came out great. We didn't really have like a way we were gonna do it,
Hmm.
so it was real organic. Like the crowd didn't know, she didn't know. She just saw her dude on stage with some flowers and was like, what's he doing up there? And I sang him a song like that he and her shared as like their song together. And
Hmm.
she came down after the song. He got on one knee. It was just beautiful.
Oh, it sounds like it was an amazing moment.
No, it was. It
Yeah, she was
was. I didn't
probably
know what
tearing
to
up too.
expect.
I know she was probably crying, bawling up.
She was. She was.
But that's what you hope for in moments like that. So I love that. That's beautiful. And I mean, aside from that, have you had any cool experiences with your supporters while you've been on tour? Has there been like a standout moment for you?
Yeah, it's dope bringing up fans on stage. There was a moment when I think I was in Philly. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. It could have been Philly. It could have been Chicago. But there was a moment when I walked out to the crowd and was like, handed this girl a mic and she was like singing one of my songs. And then I was like, who else? Is there anybody else that knows a song? I was like, I need you to come perform the next one on stage. I want to chill. I want to take a break. I want to watch somebody perform. This dude came up and I'm talking about he knew every word, every line. It seemed like he practiced his choreography. It was just crazy, to see, songs that I write, whether it's at the crib or at the studio, and to watch how much they've impacted people and people have made them their own. You know what I mean? Like, music is special.
It really is. It's the one universal language because you can be anywhere in the world
Come
and
on,
people still
Universal.
sing along to it. Yeah.
People still sing along whether they know what you're saying or not.
It's a beautiful thing about it. Um, Speaking of your busy schedule, I'm just trying to think of how you guys keep your head above water because it's so much going on in a day. So you have when's your last tour date here in the U.S.?
March 17th in Vegas.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So you don't like breaks because you're gonna turn around and go overseas in April, right?
Overseas, first show is
Awesome.
April 1st. No, no April Fools. I get a
Okay.
little break. My birthday is like on March 27th. So I'm gonna do something for
Happy early
that.
birthday.
Thank you. And then after that, we back on the road.
Nice. So where you're starting? Where in London?
Yes. So they just added Rotterdam to start the tour off over there. So that's
Nice.
gonna be on the 1st.
So how many cities do you have overseas?
8.
Nice. Are you going to Spain by any chance?
No, not this tour. I actually have done Barcelona before, though. I loved it.
Dang, that's my home country. Like, how you didn't go to
Really?
Spain? Yeah,
I know, not this time. It could be added though. You never know because they still adding dates. Like as soon as we
they should.
announced it, I've done a lot of international tours in the past, so a lot of the promoters that I linked with is like, "Yo, can we add on? Can we add on?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's
I
do it."
hope you do add one. That's why everyone's
I
like, you
definitely
don't
want to go to
look it.
Barcelona. I
Yeah,
got a guy out there named China. That's my
the
brother. I want to
irony.
go link with him. You know China? Or no?
No, but I'm just saying to
Okay.
be in Spain but be
Right, right.
named
His name is
China.
China, but he's in Barcelona. Yes, that's my dog. I need to pull up.
That's awesome. I hope you do. I'm gonna be checking for it because, that's where I come
I
from. Everyone's like, you don't look it, you don't sound like. I'm like, pero si te hablo en español, you're gonna tell me, oh, okay, that's
Ooh,
the difference.
Barcelonian.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm from Madrid,
Come on.
outskirts of Madrid.
Okay.
So they always
Nice.
talk like with us instead of like
At the
cinco like
end.
Latin Americans do the zeta.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Extra S on there.
yeah, a little bit of an extra one on there. So
Extra.
looking back on your career, you've done
Yeah.
quite a bit. Um, if you could relive one moment in particular, what would it be?
Yeah. That's a good question. I'd say the Grammy win, when we won a Grammy for Chris Brown's album. I think that sparked everything. Once
Yeah.
that happened, I was watching the Grammys. I was actually watching the Grammys at the studio with Usher, and we was working on the "Looking for Myself" album, and watching the Grammys on TV. And we won for Chris Brown's album. And then Usher looks at me like, "You ready to do it again?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I've made it. I've made it. I'm here. I have arrived."
I was gonna say you have arrived.
That moment was the "I have arrived."
Hey, did you stand up a little straighter once you got
I
that
did,
news?
nice posture.
Yeah, got
You
some
know,
nice posture. Like, yeah, we
yeah,
understand.
now I got to go in the booth after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, was good. I mean, I would have just put a memo and told everybody lose my number. At this point, you know,
Don't call
call me
me.
Grammy Eric. After that,
Don't call me. But now, I thought about it. But that's when you need the phone on so that people can
yeah,
get in touch with you because they need your gift.
exactly.
You know, I used to change the number all the time. Now I just be leaving it like whatever.
Yeah, just think, yeah. I want to make sure you don't miss out on
Yeah,
anything.
call me. Yeah,
Yeah,
come get your blessing.
exactly. 1-800 come get your blessings.
One eight
Period.
hundred. Yes. For
So
real.
you've written a lot of songs, had great collaborations. I mean, Usher,
Yeah.
Chris, Justin Bieber. I mean, you got a super long list of people that you've worked with.
Yeah.
And I know that that always seems to be an exciting thing. It's always dope to collaborate with other people. But of your catalog, your personal songs, what has
Yeah.
been your favorite? Because I know for me personally, for a long time, I loved Goat. I was like, this song
Mm,
is everything.
I
So
love
what is it
Go.
for
I
you?
love Go. I like performing Drive By. I like performing Appleberry Nana. Them songs is like they just got vibes of their own. You know what I mean? Like when people resonate with the music, I could truly tell like when we doing the shows and the second comes on like right at the start of the song. Not sometimes you gotta hear the 8 bars and the hook. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm about right away when the DJ press play, people go crazy and it just make me feel like, man, especially those songs. You know what I mean? Like these are songs that I wrote. Like especially Appleberry Nana. Let's talk about that. Like, what was I even saying? You know what I'm saying? Like cinnamon water, caramel and honey, Appleberry Nana. Like I was just high and trying to describe the Nana, and
Yeah.
so many people agreed. So many people came together, and we was all in alignment. And just let me know, like, oh, the times when I'm more experimental, the times when it is a lot more unorthodox. It's
Yeah.
okay because people still want to hear that stuff.
Is there, for any of the songs that you've done, is there a cool or like a funny story behind it that nobody knows?
Maybe my song Imagination. I got a song that like I would say is one of the fan favorites. It's a slow song. It was on the Rebirth album. The beat that I had on that song, I wrote like multiple songs to the beat. Um, I had did this joint. It was called Quicksand. I remember on that beat, and I came out the booth. I was feeling myself. I played it back. I looked around. Nobody was responding. Nobody was like, "Yo, that shit crazy, dog." Like I didn't get none of those.
But
So
you
I was
felt like it
like,
was it though, huh?
I
When you
did
came out the
in the
booth.
booth, in the booth, and then I was like, "Hey, mute everything I just did." And then I don't know why I sang that Willy Wonka melody on there, but when I did that, everybody was like, "Yo, that's crazy." I was
You're like, all
like,
right.
"Let me back in the booth real quick.
Yeah.
Let me redo this." You feel me? And you know, now we got imagination, and I feel like, you know, you got to be receptive. You got to be open. You got to be willing to start from scratch. Especially when it comes to the music, because it's not about you. It's about
Right.
how people will respond rather than you know what bar you got off.
Yeah. Well, I will say though, you're good at painting a picture. You can listen to
Thank
it.
you,
You
thank
can
you.
kind of go through the whole story, what you're saying in your
Yes,
songs. And I will say you're
yeah.
good at making sexy visuals too, because that La Perla
Come
thing
on.
when it dropped,
Oh,
I think you dropped on your
listen.
anniversary too, right?
It did. Dropped it on an anniversary. And it was a lot, it was a lot easier for me to vibe. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing a video with her, a lot of times I'm just a respectful dude. So like I'm gonna just keep it cool. Like, hey, what I mean? I'm gonna hug you. Like I'm just not going crazy. Like even when it comes to like acting and it's like, yo, like I just, respect to the actors and actresses out there that have no limitations. And I mean, like that's a different type of talent, gift. But me, I just like
Yeah.
to keep it cool, keep it classy, keep it reserved.
It was nice though. I liked it. It was very
Oh yeah,
cinematic.
that one I was
I
able to
was
go
like, what
crazy.
is he doing? What is Eric up to
Yeah,
today? Cause
yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like it's her. It's my wife. I can go crazy. We can do whatever. I was like,
yeah.
y'all sure that's all y'all want? You don't want me to put the hand over her? You feel
Yeah,
me? Like
like,
you don't
yeah.
want me to? You know what I'm saying?
We could go there
You know what I
today.
mean?
You know
This
what I'm
is
saying?
this is the one.
Got my
This is the
leading lady.
past. This is the past.
Yeah.
They're like, no, 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 we good, we good.
That's
Like, all right.
hilarious. Like, you sure I would have come back? Like, you sure? Because we here. You know what I'm saying? I
We
can give you a little
here. The
something.
camera's right there. Y'all always talking about
Right. I love that for you so much. And I think
it.
one thing that's been probably my favorite thing about you is how humble and just personable you are with everybody. Like it's not like you
Yeah,
pick and choose who you're like that with. And that's
yeah,
that's really appreciated because a lot of times that's missing in this business, in
yeah,
this industry, you know.
yeah,
So,
man. You
I'm
never know,
excited
man.
for what you've got going
Um,
on this year. I'm so happy for the success you're having right now, because it's
thank,
so you so deserve it. It's been a long time coming, for real, for
thank
real.
you.
Yeah.
No, for real, for real. It's a good feeling, and I'm just happy that, the people that are my true supporters, like they've been here, since day one. So I've always felt like I feel now. I don't
Hmm.
feel any more special today than I did 5, 10 years ago. My supporters always, always make me feel like I'm their Drake, I'm their Michael Jackson, I'm their Usher,
Hmm.
So, it's never been a question whether or not I was doing it right or not.
Right, but I'm like, that pen game is crazy though. I'm like, you've been at that level for a
Oh yeah, the
very
pen's
long
been there and
time.
it's only elevated. And
Yeah.
it will continue to do so, because I'm a student of the game.
Hmm.
I'm always listening. I'm always trying to better myself. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get too comfortable.
So what are you looking forward to the most this year? I mean, obviously we know you kicked off the year with a tour. You got a lot going on right now, but what are you most excited about in
Yeah.
2024?
Excited about my Africa trip. I'm going there next month. And I just soak up the culture, soak up the vibe, soak up the people,
Hmm.
work with a lot of the artists out there, work on some Afro beats vibes. I feel like I got to go to the source if
Okay.
Eric Bellinger is going to do it. I'm Eric Bellinger. Of course, I went to Africa to make an Afro beats project. I'm not just throwing
Period.
that joint in the States. What you talking about? I need the real. Doop, doop, doop. I need everything. I need toes in the sand. You feel me? Not even sand, soil. It's different.
Soil. You're so right.
Soil. So yeah,
Not the
so
toot
expect
toot.
that.
The
It's
toot toot
all
and the
that. It's
soil
all that.
have me sold. I'm like, you're there. It's the vibe. It's legit.
Not the sand. That's oil.
I'm excited. So there might be some new records with an Afro beat
Oh
type
yeah,
vibe
yeah,
coming
yeah.
soon.
No, that's what I'm going up there. I got to go to the source, make it organic, make it authentic, and
Mm,
still be innovative. You know what I mean?
yeah, per usual. Like what's new, right? Per
Got
usual.
to.
Just what
I
I
got to
do,
stand
you
in the
know?
gap. God sent me for a reason. I really
Yeah.
feel that, and can't nobody do it like how I could do it the same way. Can't nobody do it how you could do it. I
Hmm.
embrace my uniqueness to the point where I know there is no other person alive that can do what I do.
Yeah. No, that's facts too. You have a very
Hmm.
unique sound too. So, I love that you've just stayed so committed to yourself and true to who
Yes,
you are, and that you're thriving in it right now. Because I feel like timing is everything too, you know?
it
So I
is.
think this is
Imagine
really
if
your
I
year.
stopped. Like, imagine if I didn't drop another album. Like, it's the meme with the dude digging and the diamonds is right there, and the other dude
Mm.
turned around. It's like,
Nah, I gotta keep going.
quit too soon.
Yeah. I
Quit too
mean,
soon.
how many albums was that you said? 30, how many?
39. The next one is album number 40. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, I
Yeah.
keep track of it. I know why it's there. There's a timeline. It's chronological. You can go to my store, my highlights on my IG page, and you can go through and tap through 39 albums, and you can know the 40th one is coming within a couple months. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm that strategic, that planned out, that
Mm.
thought out, and
40 is
it's
gonna
no.
be the diamond. I'm telling you.
I agree. I agree.
I'm just saying, listen, 2025, we expect some big things to be coming from that album.
Yeah. Be ready.
Yeah. I'm sure
Come
everybody's going to
expecting,
be
as
so
God
excited.
says.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, man. I appreciate you and your energy, man. You tapped in over there.
Trying to. Just trying to be like
Mm-hmm.
you at some point. You know what I mean?
Come
All
on.
that energy you got.
Got it's endless. It's endless. It's different source.
Yeah. I really appreciate you taking the time out today, though, to come chat with us. And, I know you got a really busy schedule, and kind of let us know what you're up to and what you have going on later this year. It's very exciting.
Yes, thank you, man. I don't know how I feel like I'm still just getting started, but I do. Every time
Mm-hmm.
I make an achievement, I feel like I crack another level of success, and there's another set of doors waiting for me. So I'm
Well, there's
here ready
layers
to
to it, right? And
kick them down.
you did call the last project Rebirth for a reason. So,
Mm, exactly, and that's why I'm in a waterfall on the album cover.
hmm.
That's why I got all white. It's real pure. It's like I don't have no major jewelry, no glasses, no hat. It's like it's not hiding behind nothing. It's like
Hmm.
it's just me just
Authentically you.
offering myself. Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
I love that. I'm so excited. I can't wait till you put out this new album. You got to make sure you let us know so we can show you some
Yes.
love on it too. This
Thank
project's great,
you.
so I already know this next one. I'm gonna be waiting
The
for that toot toot toot
next,
and the toes in
oh,
the soil.
the toes is in the soil, so the music is gonna boil. My God.
Listen, bars for days, okay?
You feel me? That's
it
it.
it really has been so nice chatting with you though. Thank you so much, Eric. I know, like I
Of
said,
course.